Someone just asked me over the WhatsApp, how much shall I give to my property real estate agent? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today I got a question from someone that asking me how much should I give my property real estate agent for the commission for selling my property. Now I realized that a lot of people have been asking me this question, especially first time home buyer or first time home seller. How much should I give to my real estate agent for helping me to sell my property? Now usually people will also ask, I'm a home buyer, should I also pay for the real estate agency fees? Now this is a very good question, and to prevent people from getting cheated or to prevent people from overly charged, before I get started, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please click on the subscription button and also the notification button. Usually a negotiator or an estate agent will charge a percentage of the fees after the concluded price of the property. Usually it's 3% of the transacted price. However, under the Board of Valuer, it is also have a maximum amount of discount can be given to the client, which is a maximum of 30%. Now sometimes, if your property is not based on sales, it is based on rental, it is usually 1 month rental. However, sometimes if the estate agent were able to help you to secure a longer tenancy, which means maybe a 3 years tenancy agreement, you do not have to have a real estate agent to source for your tenant every single month. You actually save a lot of money, and with that the estate agent can actually request for a higher amount, which is 1 month, 1.25 months or 1.5 months, depending on what is the agreement between you and the estate agents. In the whole entire Malaysia, it is common that the seller should pay for the commission. However, in certain states, it is very unusual for the rest of the people to do this. So what they will usually do normally in Penang or Johor is that both of the parties will pay for the estate agency fees, and normally they will pay 50-50. However, it also depending on what is the agreement between the buyer and the seller and also the real estate agents. So my advice to you is you will ask before concluded the sales. Sometimes buyers do not understand, why should I pay for the real estate agency fees? I heard from my friend in KL, they don't have to pay. Yes, that is because it's normally in KL the seller will only have to pay. But however, in Penang, it is very usual that they split the commission and the buyer should pay half and the seller will have to pay half. And the last question is, a lot of people will also ask, do I have to pay these fees before the agent able to help me to find a buyer, or do I have to pay her or him after the sales being concluded? What are the procedure? Now usually you don't pay the fees to them before they find a buyer for you or a tenant. Now sometimes you may heard that some agent will request some fees from you. That is not usual at all. What the agent will do is that the agent will get the buyer and the buyer will have to pay a certain sum of deposit. And this deposit is to show that how sincere is this buyer going to buy the property. The buyer can't say, I sign a booking form with you and then I don't pay anything at all. That's unusual. So what the buyer will have to pay is depending on how much is the commission. If the buyer will pay 3%, it is actually 3% is their commission. And then after the 3%, if let's say the commission is only 2%, whatever outstanding, it will pay back to the seller. So the agent don't get the money from you, but the agent actually gets the money from the buyer and they deduct from the selling fees. In rare cases whereby the seller will not allow the agents to hold any money at all because they scared that the agent will run away, which actually happened before in the history. For safety purpose, all the money should go to the agency company. Now, in a very rare case whereby the seller don't pay the outstanding amount or did not pay any single fees at all after the completion of the sales, this is what the agent can do. Because of the booking form that's signed and agreed upon with the fees, the agent can also take action by issuing notice of demand to the seller. And also this can be argued in a court. I have heard of so many cases whereby agent actually sued the seller for the agency fees. And normally this case happen, usually the sum of the commission is insignificant that they have to go to the court. So I hope you learned something new about how much you should pay for your agency fees today. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please click on the subscription button and also the notification button. If you have certain topic that you would like me to talk about, please comment below so that I get to answer your question. Now, if you like this video and you find this video is helpful and you learn something from this video, please do not forget to like and share this video out. Thank you once again and I'll see you next week. Bye!